Welcome to biology class, friends. Many of you are asking first to complete biology classes, so I have started this class. We have already completed 3 to 4 classes in biology, and today we are going to see minerals, carbohydrates, lipids and proteins in our body. So what are minerals? Minerals are micronutrients which are essential for our body. Minerals are inorganic substances. At least body needs 29 elements of minerals. Minerals doesn't give energy value, but imbalance of minerals causes diseases, friends. So what are the important minerals that are required in our body? Let us see. First of all, we need sodium, potassium and chlorine. Sodium in the form of Na plus ions and potassium in K plus ions are essential for maintaining water balance as well as acid base balance, friends. And also the sodium and potassium ions are very important in nerve impulse transmission. See, friends, nerves communicate each other with the help of transmissions, or we can say that electrical signals, which are called impulses, friends. So for this transmission of energy, a small amount of energy or signal, we need Na plus and K plus ions. If we see about Na plus, sodium is major cation in blood, that is plasma. Sodium plus is the Na plus is the principal mineral cation in the extracellular fluid outside the cell, and Na plus deficiency causes hyponatremia. See, friends, natrium is the another name for sodium. In the same way, kalium is the another name for potassium. From these words only the symbols have been derived for sodium. Natrium, Na plus is Na is derived. For kalium, K is derived, friends. So potassium is the principal cation inside the cell. See, friends, this sodium ion is very important. If you have cell like this, friends, if you have cell are connected, cells are connected, friends. This is a nucleus, this is a nucleus, this is a nucleus, this is a nucleus. Inside the cell we need potassium plus ions. Outside the cell, in between there is some fluid, friends, between the cells. So in this fluid we need sodium plus ions. If we come to chlorine, chlorine is also important for acid base balance, as chlorine is in the HCl. HCl, friends, we have seen that HCl, our stomach has acidic gastric juices, and mainly we have hydrochloric acid, friends. And the remaining minerals are calcium, phosphorus. Calcium ion and phosphorus ion are deposited in bones and teeth to give them strength and rigidity. Calcium helps in blood coagulation, neurofins, muscular, neural functions and muscular functions, friends. And calcium is also useful in cardiac functions, intestinal peristaltic movement, which we have seen in esophagus. How does the food goes inside the stomach? I have said that the activity, the procedure in which the food is swallowed and get into the stomach, in the esophagus is by peristaltic movement. The same peristaltic movement is seen in the intestines, and for this peristaltic movement or peristalsis, calcium ion is very much important, and growth of body tissue. So you have to important, these are facts friends. You have to you remember that calcium ion is used in, is helpful in blood coagulation, neural functions, muscular functions, cardiac functions, intestinal peristaltic movement, growth of the body tissue. Calcium deficiency, if there is no calcium in our body, it gives rise to osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is nothing but weak bones. The bones become weak in the old age. See, you can see that old people cannot walk fast and they are very vulnerable. Even a small blow on their legs will break their bones because due to osteoporosis. The calcium content gradually decreases as your age goes on increasing. So another element mineral which is important for our body is phosphorus. This phosphorus can be seen in ribonucleic acid friends. See, DNA and RNA is made from the ATP, adenosine triphosphate. In this adenosine triphosphate, phosphorus is present. Okay friends, so by using this ATP, DNA and RNA are produced, which are nucleic acids. The another important mineral which is very important in our blood is iron. Iron is a part of hemoglobin. It required in cytochrome synthesis also. Iron gives red color to the red blood cells. Hemoglobin is a chromoprotein friends. Chromo means color giving protein. Chromoprotein friends. Chromo means color. This color is given by the iron. You know that when iron is placed in the moisture, when it is exposed to the atmosphere which is having some moisture, it gets rust and it turns reddish brown in color. The same way, see friends, here red color is given to the red blood cells due to the presence of iron friends. So iron deficiency, we know that iron deficiency causes anemia. It's a nutritional deficiency friends, nutritional anemia found in so if we have to eradicate this anemia, we have to take leafy vegetables and also found in liver, nuts and dry fruits friends. And next mineral which is very important is copper. Helps in the utilization of iron, synthesis of hemoglobin. See friends, copper, with the help of copper only we can synthesize hemoglobin by utilizing iron, and it is useful for enzyme activation. The another important mineral is zinc. Zinc helps in healthy functions of tongue friends. Healthy functions of tongue. Zinc helps in CO2 transportation, whereas iron, hemoglobin helps in O2 transportation. Zinc is important for digestion of proteins in the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is nothing but the canal that is the digestive system passage friends, from mouth to rectum. Important for vitamin A metabolism. Magnesium. See friends, see, if the low amount of magnesium causes increased irritability in nervous system and peripheral vasodilation. Vasodilation means it is relaxation of the muscles, blood vessels friends. Potassium and magnesium are required for proper muscular contractions and relaxations. Magnesium is required as a catalyst for many intracellular enzymatic reactions. Next, the important mineral we need is iodine, friends. Iodine is essential for, we know that deficiency of iodine causes simple goitry, the swelling of the glands, friends. Okay, thyroid glands, swelling of the thyroid glands. See, this iodine is essential for formation of thyroxine hormone, which is secreted by thyroid gland, friends. Next, fluorine. This fluorine is very important, friends. You have to know what's the role of fluorine that plays in our daily life. In our daily life, yes, friends. See, important of enamel in tooth, we have the upper portion or the upper covering of this tooth. This is tooth. The upper covering of the tooth is known as enamel. Enamel is sensitive to the, what we can say, fluorine, friends, and also it is sensitive for the extreme temperatures of cold as well as hot. This enamel gets eroded if you intake very cold water or cold ice cubes or cold food, or even if you take very hot food, intake of food materials also degrades the enamel. Okay, friends, enamel gives protection to the teeth, and also this enamel, the whitish enamel, is the hardest substance in the body. Hardest substance in our body is whitish enamel. You have to remember this. It is formed by hydroxyapatite, friends, and this is the structure of tooth, and this part is called root, and this is called neck, friends. This is called neck. This part is called neck. Okay, friends, and it is covered by gingiva muscle. This is gingiva muscle, friends. Gingiva muscle or gum, we say it is gum. See, what does fluorine does? Fluorine maintains the normal dental enamel and prevents from degradation, that is dental cavities. See, this fluorine should be in limits, friends. Even it should not be less than 1 milligram or more than 1.5 milligram per liter. The water we use, if it has less than 1 milligram of fluorine per liter, it causes dental cavities, that is degradation of enamel. If the water contains more than 1.5 milligrams per liter of fluorine, then it causes fluorosis. Fluorosis is nothing but the yellowish orange scales that forms on the enamel, friends. So it looks ugly. Okay, friends, that is called mottled teeth, and also it causes enlarged bones. It causes an elongation of the teeth, and it develops the gaps between the teeth also, friends. Okay, so if your water, the daily use, the domestic water which you use for a daily purpose, if it has less than 1 milligram of fluorine, then you have to go for the toothpaste which contains fluorine, friends. Okay, if it is more than 1.5 milligram of fluorine per liter in water, then you should change your water. Okay, friends, fluorosis is one of the natural pollutions in India. So that's it from the minerals. We are going to see carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are macronutrient materials. So macronutrient in the sense, macro in the sense, it is required in the very large quantities, friends. See, it gives energy to the body, because carbohydrates is full of starch and sugar. These are the substances or the food materials which give immediate energy for our body to do daily things, friends. So what are the types of carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates. And simple carbohydrates is nothing but monosaccharides, disaccharides, oligosaccharides. And complex carbohydrates are polysaccharides. See, mono in the sense it is single saccharides. Disaccharides means it has two. Oligo means few. Poly means many, friends. So monosaccharides has glucose, fructose, galactose, and oligosaccharides has glycoprotein. Disaccharides has maltose, lactose, sucrose. Polysaccharides has starch, glycogen, and fibers, friends. So one important bit we can see here is agar agar is an carbohydrate which is extracted from the sea algae, and it is used as thickening agent. It is used as thickening agent or solidifying agent in the preparation of jams and jellies, and it is also used in the tissue culture. That is from carbohydrates. And we will see lipids. What are lipids? Lipids are nothing but fats and oils of our food material that we intake. Lipids are very essential for our body, friends. We can't totally avoid fats and oils. Some part or some amount of oils and fats are very essential for our body function. I will tell you which are healthy fats and which are non-healthy fats. And lipids, what are lipids? Lipids are macronutrient materials which are also required in large quantities. Lipids also gives energy to our body, and it forms a part of the cell membrane. Lipids are building blocks of fatty acids. Okay, friends, the source of lipids are meat, milk, dairy products, and yellow yolk of the egg, plant vegetable oil. And one important bit which we have to remember is vanaspati. How we will manufacture vanaspati? By converting plant vegetable oil with the help of hydrogenation process. Plant vegetable oil is converted to vanaspati, friends. So the catalyst in hydrogenation process used is nickel. So nickel is used as the catalyst in the hydrogenation or the preparation of vanaspati. So what are the types of fats? Fats are saturated fats, unsaturated fats. So in saturated fats, what are saturated fats? How does the name come? It is named as saturated fats because, see, every carbon atom every carbon atom is bounded by hydrogen atom as well as carbon atom, and all the carbon atoms are somehow linked to the hydrogen atom, and there is no scope for further hydrogen atoms to be bonded with carbon atom. So all these have single bonds with the carbon atom. So it is called, there is no scope for further addition of hydrogen. It is saturated. By that way, it has got saturated fats. These saturated fats has maximum number of hydrogen bonds, so that it is called saturated. Saturated fats are recommended to take low in diets, friends, because this saturated fat improves bad cholesterol in our body. If this saturated fats deposits bad cholesterol in coronary arteries, This leads to the cardiovascular diseases or heart arrest, friends. So if we see unsaturated fats, then you will clear what is the difference between the saturated and unsaturated. Here you can see this, friends. Here there is a single bond between C and C. Here there is a double bond between C and C, that is between carbon and carbon and carbon. So there is an scope for another hydrogen to link with the carbon. Here also there is an another scope to link an hydrogen atom to the carbon, because carbon have four, it can bond with four elements, friends. So each carbon atom can bond with four another elements. So if we take this C here, it can form a bond with this C, H, another H and another C. So there is a scope. So it is called unsaturated fats, friends. So at least one double bond between the, if there is at least one double bond between the carbon and carbon atom, then there is a scope for another hydrogen bond to be formed. So this is not saturated, so it is called unsaturated fats. In cellular metabolism, unsaturated fat molecules contain somewhat less energy than equivalent saturated fats. This gives less energy when compared to the saturated fats, friends. So what are healthy fats? What are healthy fats? See, healthy fats are mono unsaturated and poly unsaturated fats. So whatever mono and poly unsaturated fats are good for health. For example, if we take omega 3 and omega C fatty acids, these forms both monosaturates and polysaturated fats, and these omega 3 omega 6 fatty acids are very good for health of the heart, friends, and can help in lowering the high glyceride value in the blood, that is bad cholesterol. So source where we can get this omega 3, first of all the rich source is soybean products. Soy milk we can find in supermarkets, soybeans, soy milk, and in walnuts, and mainly in fishes we can find this omega 3 and omega 6. Also we can find in some oats, we can find omega 3 fatty acids, friends. So mono and poly unsaturated fats are considered as heart healthy fats. Some sources are, so other than omega 3 and omega 6, if we want to intake mono poly unsaturated fats, the sources we can find in almonds, cashews, peanuts, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, olive oil, sunflower oil, soybean, cotton seeds, etc., friends. So we have come to the last topic, that is proteins. So what are proteins? Proteins are also macronutrients, nutrient materials, important for, the proteins are very important for body growth, healing wounds, activating enzymes, energy to our body, to synthesis proteins. Also we need some proteins in forehand, friends. Okay, so what are the building blocks of proteins? Proteins is made up of amino acids. If you see this diagram, then we will be clear, friends. See, these are amino acids. These amino acids bound together to form peptide chains. These peptide chains are collectively called as polypeptide chains. chains, friends. If these polypeptide chains are folded, just folded, friends, there is no any chemical reaction. If they are just folded like this, they are called proteins. That's it, simple, friends. Okay, this the building blocks of proteins is nothing but amino acids. If these amino acids are forms peptide bonds, if these undergo peptide bonds, they will form polypeptide chains. Okay, friends, they form polypeptide chains. These polypeptide chains are folded like this in any pattern, then it is called protein. It is called protein. So we will see some animal protein or first class proteins and contains all essential amino acids. So what are the proteins? In which material we can find? We can find albumin in blood and egg, friends, and globulin in blood and milk. So blood contains both albumin and globulin, which is important bit, friends. So in milk we can find casein and muscle actin, in bone osin, in silk fibroin, and important protein that we can find in hairs, nail, hoofs of horse and cattle, horns of cattle, scales of fishes, and feathers of birds. All these are made up of keratin protein. Keratin, very much important. Don't confuse with the carotene. Carotene is a pigment which is in the carrot, which is very different from the protein keratin. Okay, friends. Hemoglobin is also called chromoprotein, which I have said earlier, as it transports. So chromoprotein because it has protein, friends. This is called chromoprotein. It also transfers oxygen, friends. Okay, friends, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up icon. So stay tuned to our channel. We are giving chemistry. We have Sunil sir has started chemistry, and I have started biology, and it is continuing. And also I have started reasoning. We have completed arithmetic, quant session, and we have completed physics. So stay tuned to our channel, hit the bell icon, don't forget to like this video. Thank you, friends.